All right, guys, so we back with part 2 to this grime or drill, or I don't want to misspeak this time, you know. But part 2, this is Wiley's response to Stormzy's Disappointed.
So disappointed. But look, man, this dude apparently is the godfather of grime. Grime, right? You know what I mean? Or at least one of the godfathers. I don't know, maybe, but essentially this guy pioneered this sound that made Stormzy, that Stormzy is now benefiting from. So anytime that someone's an originator, you know, there's a lot of respect that I have for that person or anything.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Too.
So let's make sure we pay homage to this gentleman as well. UK, fill us in. Let us know what the story is behind Wiley, but that's what we've heard, is he is the godfather of this shit. So let's see how the godfather comes. Can he spank him? We've seen upsets before.
Yeah, we have.
We have. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it here. Wiley, me and Ryan are thinking that Eediyat is just idiot. But that's just how y'all pronounce it is idiots. Idiot. Skengman. I think that's some greasy shit. I don't know. I could be saying some real crazy, like crazy diss, right? Just by saying that. Idiot Skeng. You said what?
You said fuck your mother.
I challenge you to a duel. Give us some feedback on Eediyat Skengman, what that means. All right, so this is Wiley going at Stormzy's So Disappointed. Let's get into it.
But like obviously, like we're members with the Margie and that, like to get me, like so no disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect, bro.
Your mum's a dickhead.
Was that Stormzy talking in the background? Was that?
I don't know what was going on right there.
I don't know.
Because he said, no, just your mom's a dickhead, and Stormzy in his diss was saying that you told me, you know, suck my mom or whatever the fuck, exactly. Suck your mom, whatever the case may be. I keep fucking it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know who he was talking to, what that was about, or
no, bruh.
Let's get into it though, man.
Ask your mum where she knows me from. Broski, I'm the coldest on. Where was you when you wrote this song? You was looking for a motive, Don. I've done more for you than your dad has. You didn't cheat my dad, so don't backtrack. My little bro shouldn't have sent, and that's facts. But nice me, you got a face. Mike, you ain't slapping anybody in the face. I will spray up your house and be proud. Whole street looking cause the shots them allowed. Tell all your man they better stick back down, cause this Mac 10 ain't got a friend in town. Kick all the doors up, even your mum's one. Hold on, you and your mum owe me a lump sum. Hold on, you and your mum should come and see me. Bring a suitcase of money, guys, like you wanna.
Yeah, I'm not rapping anymore, man.
Yeah.
There's no point in rapping. I mean, you talk about his mom crazy right now. Like, don't ever. Why are we rapping? And he started the shit off by saying, ask your mom where she knows me from. I'm not rapping. I don't want to rap. We're not rapping. Let's just say, okay, cool. I'm going to see you when I see you, homeboy. Ask your mom where she knows me from. Yo, mom, where the fuck you know this nigga from? I had to call my mom like, yo, mom. Where do you know this nigga from?
And then he said, I've done more than you than your dad has.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So you better ask somebody. You better. You know what's crazy about that, though? If that's true, Stormzy probably like, Mom, is this true?
That's what I'm saying.
Your mom sits you down like, well, you know, remember that guy that I told you?
Wait, did you
that
sleep
actually
with him?
paid our way and when we were in the ghetto and we had to,
the battle's over.
I had to get rent money. I had to do this.
That's done.
That was actually Wiley.
Yeah, the battle.
That would be crazy.
Check and mate, homeboy. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But you had another month of rent.
Yeah, exactly.
You had another month of rent.
But you had food on a goddamn table.
You weren't homeless. No, I'm just joking. And obviously we're clowning, guys. We don't know the story, but I will say he said, hold on, your mom owes me a lump sum.
Yeah.
So kind of playing into the joke that we were just making, maybe he did something for his mom to keep them afloat or whatever at some point.
There's something there.
And maybe, just maybe, his mom, exchanged some kind of favor for the lump sum of money.
I don't want to say that because I don't think Stormzy would be rapping.
I know,
he wouldn't be rapping, but that's crazy if that's the case. But clearly he did something for his mom. Because there's no way he would be referencing his mom in this fashion if something wasn't done. And he, like you said, he said, I've done more for you than your dad has.
Exactly.
So maybe again, there was something when Stormzy was on a come up and he saw a young dude that was doing his thing, getting a buzz. Maybe he helped sponsor him and helped his family out in some way, which is a very noble thing to do. You know what I mean? Which is almost like biting a hand. Stormzy coming at him like, you biting the hand that fed you,
Exactly.
homeboy.
Exactly.
So give us some feedback. That's very important that you give us some
It is.
feedback
It
on
is.
that, because that's a heavy, heavy blow.
Especially if that's true.
He
If
should have
that
went
can
in.
be
He shouldn't have
confirmed-
went in a detail, really, because that's just too good to
Yeah, exactly.
go into detail. Yeah, I paid your whole rent. I want the school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was about to be evicted in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Let's keep it going, though. Give us some feedback on that.
Tell all your man they better sit back down, cause this Mac 10 ain't got a friend in town. Kick all the doors up, even your mum's one. Hold on, you and your mum owe me a lump sum. Hold on, you and your mum should come and see me. Bring a suitcase of money, guys, like you wanna be me. Dead. All in farm if you're dead. You're caught up in the circle of bread. If I see your mum down Croydon Market, I'm gonna rip that weave off her head. Dead. Man can't bully my dad. If they ever try to like that, then man dead. They've all tried killing me, dad. I ain't dead. Rasta, bald-head, skinner than dread. Yeah. Enough said, but you can't get your new gal out of your head. Purchase a go up from the little man them. That's something that I shouldn't have said. It's not my business, in fact.
All right, UK, help us out. Help us out. Well, help me out. You know, because Ryan may know. I don't want to speak for Ryan.
No.
But I don't know what that.
Shit about that. so don't.
He said specifically, but you can't get your new girl out of your head. Heard she's a goer from the Lico Mandem. That's something that I shouldn't have said. So it must be something crazy.
Yeah.
That right there is very important.
Yeah, it is to know,
Give-
to understand what they're talking about.
What is he
You know what I
talking
mean?
about? Because he even said himself, like, I shouldn't even have said that. That was so disrespectful. So what is he referring to? It's like the Jay-Z takeover when he said, because you know who, did you know what, would you know who?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's keep that between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Jay-Z fucked Nas's baby moms. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was letting him know that he knew, but we all knew too. You know,
everybody
so
knows.
everybody knew, but it was a slick way of saying it. But let's keep that between me and you. So I don't know if that's one of those types of bars about his girl. I'm not sure.
And then he did address his dad there too. He said, nobody can bully my dad. If they ever tried, they'll be dead. Basically, is what he said. So I don't know. It's interesting, man.
It's very personal though.
Yeah.
It's very personal. So this isn't just some rap shit. I'm the king of grime on some just rap. I can make a better grime rap diss or whatever the case may be. Well, I guess it's that as well, but it's also very personal between these two.
Yep.
So I want to know what really spawned this beef, man, for them to get that personal.
And
because
it
you're
almost-
talking about, this is like, when they say them's fighting words, you are asking for some real type of smoke talking about a man's face. Said he would rip the weave off his mom's head, but then
Yeah.
Stormzy said he punked you.
Yeah, exactly.
Punked his little brother in front of his dad, saying his dad's a sucker. So y'all got personal. So
And it almost seems like it's more so so personal that it's not even about rapping at this point.
Yeah.
It's about like, nah, motherfucker, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're doing it in a song format, but it's almost like a debate type of shit. Like, nah, this is actually what happened.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
it seems to me, based off of how this beat sounds versus Stormzy's beat, and him calling himself the Godfather of grime, that this seems to be more in line with a grime
With that kind of style.
sound. You know what I'm saying? Because it almost seems
Yeah.
maybe to a degree, maybe even slightly outdated. I don't mean to, I don't mean to say anything wrong. I'm not trying to step on any toes, but it seems like it's staying so true to a style that once was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So I don't know. Give us some feedback on that, man. But let's get back to it though.
Purchase a go up from the little man them. That's something that I shouldn't have said. It's not my business, in fact. You gotta keep your image intact. This is grime, this ain't rap. Come and get your boy off the ropes, no cap. Me, the
We
career.
just said this.
This is
Yeah.
grime. This ain't rap. Yeah.
This is grime. This ain't rap.
It
You know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
goes right into what we were just saying. What you
Yeah.
were saying about the beat and what I was saying about the style of how they're delivering their lyrics. It doesn't sound like rap to me. It sounds like a fucking debate. Sounds like, nah, this is what happened, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know, type of thing. You know
It's
what I mean?
about a certain bounce. It's a
Yeah.
certain bounce and style of delivery that seems to be very unique
Right.
to this, to grime. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And just the beats themselves almost sound like an electronic sort of fast-paced electronic type of style. It's hard to explain. You know what I mean? Like a UK house type of thing. You know what I mean? Is what it sounds like. So it's
it
interesting.
definitely sounds unique to their sound.
Yeah,
Whatever
it
that
is their sound. Yep,
so.
it's their own thing. You know what I mean? So let's keep
Yeah,
it going.
man.
You gotta keep your image intact. This is grime, this ain't rap. Come and get your boy off the ropes, no cap. Me, the career resurrector. You wouldn't be nothing without scepter. The Wiley flow was just a par, but revenge is sweet just like nectar. I'm Achilles, you're Hector. I could win it both ways, G, I bet ya. I'm outside, ready for the outside, saying wheel it up, my selector. Bro called me, took him a brick, he said, Clash Doozy, what's all this? I said, with Big Mike, it shouldn't be this, but without us, he wouldn't exist. That remix was taking a piss. All them man, they was taking the piss. Next time, none of you are faking the mix. You ain't from the village, you're a faking the bits. Delightful, go beat your jaws on your tour, but Michael, mine's not yours anymore. You're not on the dance floor anymore. I'm somebody that you can't ignore anymore. Club night, bring 24 in, raving in foreign. You man, them ain't sure anymore. This is Grime, my bro, it's not 4 to the floor. All my war dubs, them are awkward and more. You don't wanna see me get crazy, Mike. My mind works well, it's not lazy, Mike. Everybody thinks that Grime is sneaky till man rise a ting like crazy, Mike. I ain't chatting for the fun, it's not laser, Mike. You better sit down, but you wanna raise it, Mike. So many people try to flex, you can't bring Ed round there. Save it, Mike. I said this thing ain't really meant for you. I don't know why I ain't already sent for you. You older dons that put you on. I swear they.
It sounds like he's coming at Stormzy, essentially saying that he's not representing Grime in the right way. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it sounds like.
And his response, this like we've kind of been saying, seems like it's pure Grime. Like this is what Grime is supposed to sound like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, because he said specifically what I can't believe someone didn't say something sooner. Essentially, is what he's saying. No one sent for you sooner because you violating. You're calling whatever you're doing Grime, and it's not Grime.
Yep.
And then I think even Stormzy said in his diss, he was like, like people call him Pop, and he's like, I'm cool with that. That's what he said in it. We forgot to touch it in the video. Yeah. But Stormzy was saying, he's like, I'm cool with being Pop. You know, I'm changing the way Grime is received, and I'm bringing it to a different audience, and I'm still doing me at the same time. But Wiley's like, nah, bro, that's not pure. That's not the roots of Grime. You trying to fuck it up or whatever. You know what I mean? You're tarnishing Grime.
Yeah.
You know
and I agree with that, man. And you know, I don't know if Wiley is like kind of like the old head in rap to like us to bring it more so on how we process things here in America. We're like, okay, we like the Jay-Z's, the Pacs, the Biggies, and all those kinds of things. So is Wiley kind of like the OG in the game and doesn't want to kind of maybe Wiley doesn't want to kind of open the door up to this new sound a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe he's like, no, I want to stay more of the essence of what Grime is and what we stand for. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a fine line, but yeah.
But I think at the same time, if Stormzy's doing something great, man, and people are receiving him, and as long as he's not making a mockery of that sound, I'm like, dude, man, progression and change is life, man.
Give us some feedback.
But I would like to know that.
Give us some feedback on that.
Give me some insight on if he's just not in touch with what is relevant now, or if it's just Stormzy is perceived as kind of taking that Grime sound and kind of like destroying it.
It's interesting. It would be interesting to have a little bit more information on it, because from my viewpoint, it seems like Stormzy is respected across the board.
Exactly.
Across the board. And that's why I said, like, when you were saying that, Ryan, I thought it was a good point. It's a fine line, because someone like a Kendrick Lamar on our side is someone that the old generation respects, because he stays true to certain core elements, right? Putting your all into your lyricism, being creative, thought-provoking, telling your real story, right? If you're checking all these boxes, being a student of the game, all these things are what old heads respect, and then you can add your own little modern twist and modern flair to it, but make sure you keep those core elements. So is Stormzy doing that, and does he feel like Stormzy's doing that? To Ryan's point, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know either.
I do believe that Stormzy said something about maybe Wiley saying that he sings in his music as well, so maybe Stormzy adding melody and singing, because he did that one. I don't mean to laugh, but
he said that some people don't like it, but give him time.
Give it time.
He'll come around.
Yeah. So Stormzy was singing on specifically the one we did. The heavy is the head that wears the, like, heavy is the head that wears the crown. He was singing on that one. So maybe Wiley was like, man, get that bullshit the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is bugging. So give us some feedback on all of this, guys. We're just, from an American's perspective, a person that's not 100% pure in the UK scene, we're just taking a stab at it. So let's finish it up.
Save it, Mike. I said this thing ain't really meant for you. I don't know why I ain't already sent for you. You older dons that put you on, I swear they should be collecting rent from you. My brother, some of us, we can't be controlled. I laid foundation for the keys you hold. If you don't stop moving funny around us, I'll change the locks, now your keys are old. If it's urban, it's all mine. Shut up, can't tell me nothing cause I came from the gutter. Before you was trying to bread and come across like a nutter. Now you're gone soft like butter, it's a shame. Me and you are friend, but you wanna move lame. Two twos, you know we ain't the same. I run the show, yes, I run the game. Get out my way, hey.
To be continued on who we think got it, because there's a lot of information that we need to know.
There's a lot of gaps in the story here that we can't connect connect yet. You know?
Yeah, because if he paid for Stormzy's motherfucking college fund or tuition or motherfucking,
He's your daddy. He's your daddy already.
you are his son.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line. You should never be talking about that man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
or at
saying?
least handle that shit behind the scenes, bruh.
Yeah.
You know, so
I like what he
but
said.
Stormzy, you know, he pressed his little brother in front of his pops. Then you brought him out on your show. Did you know about that? Like, there's a lot of, like, you know, we need to know some details here, it looks like, to really come through and give a victor, because I feel like Wiley, it seems like, and I haven't heard a lot of Grime, it seems like he exemplified Grime in this versus Stormzy, which was a little different, and we're still debating if that's Grime or drill or a mixture of the two. I have to say I like the way Stormzy sounded more, just the beat and everything.
Yeah, me too.
And it seemed like Stormzy was just had a little bit more swag in it. It's a lot that needs to be filled in for us, to be honest with you.
Absolutely, man. The line that I liked here at the end, George, man, he said, I laid the foundation for the keys you hold. If you don't stop moving funny around us, I'll change the locks. And now the keys are old. If it's urban, it's all mine. So I kind of feel like it's playing into what we perceive here, man. He's kind of like almost saying to me, the way I'm defining that is like, dude, this Grime is me. You know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying, not to take anything away from that, but dude, if you want to talk about Grime, I'm the fucking essence of Grime. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I open the doors for people like you. And now you are changing the sound of what is authentic to an urban to this sound. That's the way I'm kind of taking that. And it's like, dude,
that's
man,
his beef.
I'll change the, you know what I'm saying? I'll change the locks, meaning that, okay, I let you have your fun, you know what I'm saying? But if you really want to come this way, dude, your hood pass will get revoked, basically.
Essentially,
While I change the locks.
And then the question is this is from a UK, and when we're talking, we always want to talk to the purists. Let's talk to the people who really study this shit and know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to the casual UK Grime and drill fans, to the purists. And I have a feeling that we have a lot of those on our channel, the purists that kind of fuck with it heavy. Is Stormzy staying true? Is he evolving the Grime sound, or is he completely abandoning the Grime sound and selling out and going the pop route? Because I think that's what it's about. You selling out on some pop shit and singing in your songs, and you're not, you know what I mean? You're abandoning what's the core of this shit, right? And it's kind of losing the core values in the way that you're approaching the music. So that's what I want to know from the UK fans. Too. But from our eyes, it seems like Stormzy, you know, seems to be checking a lot of boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think the streets seem to like him. You know what I'm saying? The suburbs, the commercial dudes. I saw him on some British. I saw him on a award show, so he's got that popping.
He's on a fucking video game now.
Video game, I didn't know that, but he's on that. I seen him on some sort of talk show, so he's got the commercial shit. The streets seem to be fucking with him. I don't know. So give us some feedback. So it's a lot that we need to, a lot of holes that need to be filled in for this battle, man. But one thing I'll say to end it, though, is I think that Wiley for Grime, I mean, one thing we can identify with is that someone riding the beat. He rode the fuck out of this beat. Yes, he did. He rode it. And Stormzy rode the fuck out of his beat. Yep. Lyrically, I would say that based off of what I'm seeing, I think that Stormzy seemed to be a little bit more clever, you know what I mean, in what he was saying. But I do like a few lines in here from Wiley as well. You know, so it just depends, man. Depends on once we get the details. Yeah. So that was fun, though. You know what I mean? Man. Give us some feedback on what you guys thought of that video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.
We out.